Hey, welcome to another time lapse by me, a small channel doing nothing with my life at all. So I saw that a lot of you guys liked my previous time lapses, so I thought I'd make more. This I made for a guy that I saw on Blue Sky now that Twitter is dead on my country. So yeah, I usually don't start with a really 3D drawing. I usually just make a rough sketch and then I continue drawing it until it gets better. I don't know, I just like the way it flows and then I just erase everything that I don't like and redraw it with another eye. So now I'm doing the lines that I'm really gonna use to measure everything and to put the colors into. This fish is kinda long for a goldfish, so I'm just gonna erase it and redraw it again with a little bit more reference. I'm putting the colors now. I was gonna put a little text above it, but I just didn't like the idea very much after, so I just scrapped it. Oh yeah, so the colors. When I place the colors, I don't think about the lines. I try to not make them inside the lines because the lines are not made for the colors to be on because I render the things. I will not use those lines as guidelines. I will use them just as a placeholder for my new lines, the edges basically. Now for the shadows. How I do the shadows, I usually take the colors and then I up the contrast, lower the value, and I have the color of the shadow. Usually, I just put them like scattered around the usual general shadow area of the drawing. And then when I go to render it, I just make the edges better, make the shapes better, it's more readable, and things like that. I really don't like making it super perfect, at least at that stage. Now I'm rendering. Yeah, there's nothing much else to say about this. Just like that corner over there. I sometimes I make the corners and edges blurrier, and that's just a stylistic choice. I just like the way it looks. Oh yeah, and now I'm refining those edges and shapes of the shadows that I was talking about. Sometimes I just zoom in a lot, sometimes I just do it very far away. Depends on the details that I'm gonna do. I've adopted that painter style like very recently actually. Uh, Before I had a much more crisp style if I can say that. But now I just like the way this looks. Oh, I'm doing the water now. I created a new layer just for that so I can make it uninterrupted. I mean, it was really bland, so I just tried to make it a little better. It still kinda is, but I'm gonna darken it later in the time lapse. Now I'm gonna make the goldfish a little brighter because it's gonna be the main light source. And now I'm gonna use those layer modes. I usually use linear blurs to make my shadows. Now for the lights, I use another layer mode. I don't remember the name right now, but it's kind of like linear burn, but for the lights. Now doing the highlights, I wanted to make them look a little more wet because they're two fish, and like, yes, fish are wet, I think. It's literally at that point that I'm just making a lot of light changes and value changes with the color and layer modes, and now I'm selecting the fish and making the water a single piece so I can darken it. Now for the final details, and it's done. Oh, that was a weird video to make, but let me know if you like my voice. Like and subscribe and do this stuff, and bye.